800 million people downloaded Pokemon Go and walked out all over the world to play a game to capture imaginary creatures. What if they would be playing a different type of game? A game that was actually designed to save the planet, to reduce carbon emissions by taking care of trees and going on other missions. That game is called Carbon Zero. It came into my brain a month ago when I was at a virtual reality gaming conference with my startup. 3 weeks ago, I went to Science Hack Day and gathered a bunch of amazing people around this idea, including Sherry, our designer and graphics person. And 2 weeks ago, I went to Climb-A-Thon. We won both those hackathons. And tonight, I'm here to win you over by getting you to imagine the world we would live in if 800 million people were actually playing a fun game together to save the planet. So I'm going to show you this prototype that we've been building over the last 3 weekends. We're building in Unity. If you're a Unity developer, talk to us. So the game starts out by meeting Captain Joy. Captain Joy is going to send you on missions. He's also going to teach you about things you can do to actually reduce your carbon footprint. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. So we actually reverse engineered carbon footprint calculators from the best websites out there and simplified them. So there's only 5 different questions, and based on your answers, you see what carbon footprint you actually start from. What do you need to get to zero? And these questions, some of them are also based actually on Project Drawdown's things that are the most important. I learned, for instance, that you can actually pay carbon offsets. I didn't know that before I started working on this game. Based on your answers, you actually get recommendations and can learn more. And this is where we see a really giant opportunity to collaborate with other businesses and other ideas in order for people to reduce their carbon footprint. Next, you get a bunch of plants based on your location and this geography. For instance, if you're in San Francisco, we're going to suggest the oak plant. You get to learn about the oak plant, what it likes, what it needs, when it blooms, what's its special superpower, and if you want the oak plant to be part of your collection, just like Pokemon, you get to plant it. So when you get to plant it, we move into the map version, the real world version of this game. You get to ask, where can I plant this tree, right? Where can I get the plants, or where can I plant them? And then you actually take your feet and walk and do the mission. Once you've done that, it's selfie time, right? So we're going to actually use AR and the ability to connect to our social networks in order to motivate people to play this game and get more users. So we're waiting for this to load, hopefully. On the build, it works very well. Here we go. Up, up, up. We're going to need to do this again. Are you ready for the music again? It'll take a few seconds. But the basic idea is we're trying to hack people's brains to show them the feedback immediately. Because it takes a really long time for trees to grow. This is original music, original graphics, all by a team of really amazing volunteers. So selfie time again. I'm afraid if I press it again, it'll like disappear on me. Yep, here we go. So you see, you get an AR tree in real time. You name your tree and can actually share it by saying cheese. It immediately opens up the share function on your phone. And then you can also see the hero board, right? To motivate you to see where you are based on all the users that are trying to play this game. So that's basically, the prototype of the game. So before I was doing this, I was also studying cognitive neuroscience. And part of the problem with brains is that we get overwhelmed, right? And climate change is a really scary problem. When this happens, the brain tends to go into freeze mode a lot of times. And basically, our solution is taking people away from freeze mode into fun, right? Giving them things they can do in a social dimension, letting them be outdoors in nature, reconnect ourselves to nature, to trees, and doing this really with your friends, connecting also to technology, the latest technological means. So our ask is very simple. We want to start populating the game with carbon stops, same as Pokemon Go, that sent you to all these stops. We need to find community gardens, right, for people that can actually plant trees in. We want to find nurseries, right, that might want to give us discounts so we can buy these plants for cheap. We're looking maybe for other ideas. I was talking to people here about growing mushrooms and algae. So if you belong to these types of organizations or know of them, please let them know about Carbon Zero. Okay, and of course, donations. We're all volunteering. Servers do cost money. And it would be amazing if I could at least feed the team while we go on our next hackathon. And if you do hear about more hackathons, let us know. We love them. Thanks very much.
Yeah. Woo!